I am here at Haunts on Highview here in North Royalton with Jake Shella.
Hello.
He's going to take us through this amazing display that you guys are kind of invited to come and check out. So let's go see what's in store.
So I started in September, and then I build this up from the ground up. I think of a idea like the year before, and then all throughout the year I buy products from different stores, different vendors, and then I put it all together. We drop maps, we do everything.
We're at the very beginning of the walkthrough here. See this skeleton arch here.
Yes, we do have a nice skeleton arch here.
Yes.
We have a nice greeter this year finally.
Talk to me about this. This is very unique.
So this is my puking skelly. I put him in a display 2 years ago because I had a laboratory and the monsters were taking over, and he had something wrong with him and he was puking it out. But every year someone requests me to bring him back, so I just try to incorporate him into every single one of my haunts now. So he is kind of a permanent addition.
Gotcha.
So on this side we have the pumpkin patch. So we have like these crawling guys, pumpkins all throughout, and then we have a dead guy down there we can get to in a second. But let's go to the swamp shack.
Yeah, talk to me about this. What is the story we're telling here? All I know is it's very creepy and I'm very uncomfortable.
So the story we're telling tonight is, so you start in the swamps of Louisiana, and you're going to make your way through the cemeteries and the crypts, and then you're going to make your way to Bourbon Street to the bar.
Okay,
so we're in Louisiana. So this is the swamp. We have the man who something happened. The voodoo queen got to him, and she's turning him into a fish man. So this is the swamp shack with the rats and the heads, and then we also have a nice swamp, laser swamp, with the alligators and all the creatures of the swamp. So here we have my 12-foot Inferno. I get these guys from Home Depot.
You can kind of see his eyes are actually moving too.
Yes, they do move. They're LCD eyes. So, and then also I can change the colors on him, but I kept him green because he is in the swamp.
Yeah, one thing that's standing out to me is you're walking up to a lot of these figures and they're like talking and they're moving every time. Like, that's intentional, obviously.
Yes. One year I had it where you were just from the road, and then people came to me and they're like, we want to get up close and personal with them. And so I finally begged my mom, and I was like, just let me do a haunt. People want to get up close and personal with these things. They want to be able to feel like they're inside the haunt. So I started doing walkthroughs, and people love them.
That's awesome.
So this is Lewis. Lewis is a viral sensation, as you probably can see on TikTok, Instagram. So I got him this year. And then this is my dead pumpkin farmer. The voodoo queen got to him and smashed a pumpkin on his head, and he's not doing too well.
Doesn't look like it to me.
So over here we have the horseman. He is riding through into the cemetery.
I love this. It feels like these characters are talking to me. So it really does create the atmosphere that you're sort of looking for in a haunt, I think. And yes, I think it's not too scary, like you said. And but okay, maybe I need
did I get you there a little bit?
My surroundings, because it's got me a little bit. Yeah, it's surprising to me, some of the ones that you don't necessarily expect, like this girl right behind me. I'd expect her to just pop up on me like that, and they just start moving.
That's
and talking.
what I want. I want you to feel uneasy. I want you to feel like you're in the story and you're traveling through the bayou into the cemetery back to Bourbon Street.
Now, you talked to me about your neighbors coming up to you. You said it was just for viewing from the street before. Are they super welcoming of this and all the visitors it attracts, or is there?
Yes, actually, this neighbor over here, he is my number one fan. He supports me. This year, he helped me build my 12-foot archway. This was my pride and joy this year. He loves it. They love it. All my neighbors support me. They all encourage me to do this. And actually, what happened was I bought my 12-foot skeleton, which we'll get to. And my one neighbor was like, "Oh my God, you brought like life to haunt the Highview, and we love it so much." And the next year I bought more things and I put on a display, and it just kind of went from there. Like, people encouraged me to do this and they want me to do this.
So talk to me about this. Where are we going?
So this is my coffin archway. So these are panels. They're plastic panels, and I get them from a guy in Medina. So I bought these panels, and my original idea was I was just gonna have the archway, and you're gonna walk through into the cemetery, and then kind of make your way through. And then I built this crypt, and so now you're gonna walk through the archway into the catacomb crypt with all the skeletons, and we'll see what happens. So this is the catacombs. You can actually touch this one. This one's like in there. And then this year we hung vines, so you feel like like something might brush into you, or you don't know what's gonna happen in here. So,
well, hopefully nothing too bad to me right now, so I don't know if my heart can take it.
Good. So then you come out, and then we have Boogeyman here. He greets you when you come out of the catacombs. A couple angel kids, and a little bit more cemetery.
I really like how, like you said, the Louisiana NOLA sort of swamp theme, and even here right now in his dress, you can kind of get that from him. And also, I'm just saying, like, the animatronics are very creepy. It's a little uncanny. Like, it's very it's a little bit like, is this a real person?
Like, I've had a lot of people tell me that this year, and then some of the biggest questions I've ever gotten: is this a real coffin? Yes, this is a real coffin.
Oh, how did you snag that? You just
I met someone. So at my old job, my boss, he used to make rubber seals for places, and they had to make the seal for it. And this was a test one, and they threw it in the garbage, and then he gave it to me.
Okay.
So I source a lot of my stuff through Facebook Marketplace, friends, or people be like, "Hey, do you want this for your haunt?" And I'm like, "Yes, please give it to me."
And where are we now?
So we are at the bar. So we travel this way. You finally make it to the bar where in the corner the Voodoo Queen is doing her thing, enchanting people, and we have Coat Rack Monster. This guy, he looks like he's nothing, and then you trigger him, and he comes into this monster and scares you.
I want some of that drink, whatever that is. It looks very good.
That is spider venom. I've had a lot of people this year tell me, "Hey, we want some spider venom."
You should have spider venom shots for the adults when they come through.
I would have loved to make a real bar, but we just couldn't make it happen this year.
Yeah. No, but I love it. Once again, the storytelling. Like, I love a good cohesive theme. You know what I'm saying? And so, like, the way that's put together, even right here, with the Mardi Gras hat, jester. I love that. It's from start to finish. You really do stick to that, and that's really great.
Thank you. That's what we want to do. We want to every year think of a theme and try and make that theme like you feel like you're in the story, because that's what sets a good haunt from not a bad haunt, but a mediocre haunt.
Yes.
You want to go to that next level. You want to feel like you're in that story.
Yes. So. Absolutely. So what do we have here at the very end of our trail here?
So this is our hot chocolate bar, and we also have prizes this season. So you spin the wheel, you can get a prize. We have candy, we have beads for Mardi Gras, and then we have the hot chocolate display.
That's awesome, and all free for
the
kids
this is all
and
free.
Everything. So, okay. Do you collect donations for anything at all?
I do collect donations. So I collect donations for Haunted Highview. Just if you want to donate, you can donate. If you don't, it's fine. But I also collect donations for Bricks of Hope. So I run a charity, or help with a charity in Ohio, Bricks of Hope. The guy was out of Chicago. He had leukemia, cancer, and Lego helped him get through the cancer times. So now he gives back to the kids in the hospital. So I collect money, Lego set donations, and then eventually I will go to the hospital and I donate Lego sets to kids in need. So we are open Monday through Sunday, 7 to 10. Everything is on, but like Saturdays we have like this big like hot chocolate bar and like prizes, giveaways. So, and then all I ask is just stay on the path. Just stay on the path and don't go like into there, because there is dangerous guy wires. I don't want anyone to get hurt or anything.
Gotcha.
So Monday through Friday, 7 to 10 p.m.
Gotcha.